Protect your king or queen and make sure there's no problemas. This is our review of Llamasters.
Llamasters is a push your luck, take that style card game,
where your goal is to be the last llama standing or collect 3 Buddha llamas.
The game is played over a series of turns, with each turn consisting of 2 actions.
First, you can choose to play cards from your hand that will have special abilities that will either help you or hurt your opponents.
Then, you have to draw a card to end your turn. However, there are some cards you can play where you wouldn't have to draw.
The goal of the game is to protect your king or queen llama, which other players can steal, or which can be attacked by killer sloths.
Llama guards can protect your king or queen from the killer sloth, and other cards can protect you from other players.
There are also 3 Buddha llama cards shuffled into the draw pile.
The last player with their king or queen remaining, or the first player to draw the 3 Buddha llamas, wins.
We were given this game as a gift by Christina and Tomas at Lemery Games, so we want to thank them for sending this to us. When we did the unboxing, the very first thing that I noticed was the packaging. So when you take off the lid, it's just a very simple box with 3 slits in it. It has the rule book, it has the magic cards, and it has the Llamaster cards in it. And that's all that it is. And it looks very interesting when you first look at it. However, it doesn't leave a whole lot of room for expansion or adding more to it because this doesn't come apart. It's all one solid piece.
I remember when I first saw it on Kickstarter, I actually noticed the part where it has some augmented reality into it, so I was really excited to try and see what that was about.
And then when you look at the cards, you can see each of the backs have a different pattern for the augmented reality that Lee was talking about. But when you turn them over, you can see all the fun artwork. So it's a game about llamas, and all the llamas are doing different interesting things. Some of them are movie related. So like you have Marilyn Monroe, you have a Godfather llama right here, you have a Jack Sparrow llama, you have a Terminator llama. So the artwork is definitely a lot of fun. And when you first look at it, it's, oh, this is cool.
I thought the pop culture references really made it fun. I mean, and it isn't all llamas, right? You got your llama guard here who's an armadillo?
Looks like an armadillo.
And then you've got your killer sloth. So it's not solely llamas, but they did throw in some llama puns and everything. So made it a little bit more fun.
It's a very simple setup, and once you know how to play, it doesn't take that long to teach other people how to play. However, the rulebook is a little funky when you're reading it the first time, but you can kind of make sense of it as you get through it. But for the most part, it doesn't take that long to learn, and it doesn't take that long to teach.
As far as learning goes, if you've ever played Exploding Kittens, you'll pretty much get it. There are some added features to it that make it different, but still similar.
Yeah, when you're playing, the goal of the game is to not draw the killer sloth. That's why at the end of your turn, to end your turn, you have to draw a card, and you're trying to not draw a card, so you get other people to draw cards, or you skip your draw phase, something like that, so you don't draw the killer sloth and end up killing your queen or king. So that's how it's very similar to Exploding Kittens.
So I really like Exploding Kittens. We played that a lot when I first got it, and they added other things in here to make it not exactly like it, so I did appreciate that. However, I think I still prefer Exploding Kittens.
I do like the addition of another win condition. It's not just last man standing. You can also win if you collect the Buddhas. And the Buddhas have a different color on the back, so you know when they're on the top of the draw pile. So normally you're not trying to draw a card, but if you see that it's a gold top instead of the normal silver top, you can be like, all right, I'm drawing my card this time, and you can start collecting the Buddhas. However, if you're holding it in your hand, it also makes it really easy for other players to know, gee, I wonder which card I'm gonna steal when I use my thief card. Oh, maybe this card.
Random. The augmented reality was definitely an interesting addition. Basically, once a player gets out, they can open up the app, and if they meet certain conditions, they have a chance to get back in the game. And one of those conditions is to hit this card, the Smash It card, before other players do.
So the augmented reality is fun. However, we didn't really use it too much because, yeah, you can use it to try to get back in the game, but there's only that one condition where you can hit that card. So the whole time you're just watching the deck, waiting for it, and then someone has to pick it up and play it. So it never really got integrated in any of the games that we played.
Yeah, when I got out, I popped open the app and just kind of, sat there and looked around. But for the most part, it didn't really blend that well, or didn't really mix in there that well that I was like, yes, I'm gonna be in soon. Overall, I would probably say I give the game a 4. I really like the illustrations, the cards are nice and big. They did try to change things up so it wasn't exactly like Kittens, but I think I prefer Kittens.
Overall, I'm going to give the game a 5. I like the artwork. I think it's fun for families, and especially with families with kids. I like the concept of the augmented reality, even if the mechanics in this game didn't play out all that well. However, I think that kids may like the augmented reality. They may like to have fun playing with it, and it's a nice way to integrate the board game with the technology. So it's interesting, but I'm still going to give it a 5.
And Teresa gives it a 0.
And Juliana gives it a 3.5. And that was our review of Llamasters.
What'd you think? Let me know in the comments below.
And if you're enjoying our content, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to watch our unboxing of Llamasters, check out our description below.
Until next time, I'm Lee.
And I'm Kenny.